Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2023 Missouri Military Academy Senior Banquet. As was mentioned, I'm Gary Stewart, class of 1972, and I'm very honored to be asked to be the MC for this evening. Before we begin this evening, I'd like to introduce some of our VIPs who are with us this evening. General Rick Geraci, President of Missouri Military Academy, and his wife, Mrs. Kathy Geraci. The Vice President for Advancement, Alumni, and Parents, Mr. Rob Silball. The Missouri Military Academy's Commandant of Cadets, Colonel Rick Grabowski. Our Academic Dean, Mr. Mike Harding. The Alumni Association President, Mr. Greg Center, class of 1991. And tomorrow's commencement speaker, who is also a member of our Alumni Association and Deputy Commandant and Quartermaster, Rick Dillinger, class of 1993. In just a couple of moments, the class of 2023 will soon pass through the Arch of Sabers for the very last time. And as they're introduced, Colonel Grabowski, Missouri Military Academy's Commandant of Cadets, will present each senior officer with his commission. And this year's Missouri Military Academy Alumni Association President Greg Center, class of 1991, as well as Deputy Commandant and Quartermaster Rick Dillinger, class of 1993, will present a special gift and a membership card to welcome the seniors as new members to the Alumni Association. Also, just to make you aware, we do have our MMA photographer, Mr. Matt Jackson, who's here taking photographs that will be shared with you. Please remember to stay behind so that Mr. Jackson doesn't miss any photo opportunities. Mr. Wilkins.
And now, our May 2023 graduates. Private Second Class Albert Agutu, University of Nevada, Reno. Private First Class Lucas Moreira dos Reis Almeida, Westminster College. Private First Class Derek Paredes, Missouri University of Science and Technology. Private First Class Bakhtu Bata, Bellevue College. Private First Class Pablo Belmonte Gutierrez, Jr., St. Charles Community College. Corporal Victor Salinas Garcia, South Texas College. Corporal Christian Stamp, Florida Southwestern State College. Sergeant Charles George, Southern Methodist University. Staff Sergeant Guillermo Banelos Lozano, Jr., St. Charles Community College. Staff Sergeant Ethan Tignall Hirsch, Ozark Technical College. Sergeant First Class Prince Enoch Manzi Runazi, Norwich University. Sergeant First Class Charles Davidson, University of Missouri. Master Sergeant Cyprian Moutinho, Norwich University. Master Sergeant Ian Findley, Henderson State University. Master Sergeant Emiliano Loredo Valduza, Missouri University of Science and Technology. First Sergeant Alexander Snyder, Pennsylvania State University. First Sergeant Wayland Evans, Texas Tech University. First Sergeant Roy Kiyoko, St. Louis University. First Sergeant Gabriel Canonico, Northwest Missouri State University. Second Lieutenant Roman Lauder, University of Texas, Arlington. Second Lieutenant Lucas Sidlewski, United States Military Academy Prep School. First Lieutenant Bryson Powell, Western Washington University. Captain Ernesto de la Maza Vejar, Universidad Panamericana. Captain Benjamin Hune, Kansas State University. Captain Blake Morris, University of Central Florida. Captain Peter Dideker, Missouri University of Science and Technology. Captain Kellen Mugisha, Missouri University of Science and Technology. Major Timulin Manlai, St. Louis University. Major Anthony Mellick, United States Naval Academy. Major Brett Miles, Houston Christian University. Major Gorka Ator Yarte Zertuch, Missouri University of Science and Technology. Command Sergeant Major Gage Blanton, University of Missouri. And Lieutenant Colonel Marco Afane Giamatti, University Notre Dame. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the class of 2023.
Over the past 12 years, I've seen and had the honor of seeing hundreds of young men graduate from Missouri Military Academy, and I'm honored to be able to call the class of 2023 my brothers. I'm honored to be your MC also this evening. Over the years, one of the greatest pleasures that has brought me enormous satisfaction is to watch young men grow from first enrolling as young boys to mature young men and ready for the next stage in their lives. I've been very fortunate to see all of you enter the school, and I've watched you graduate, and I've seen you grow and become better individuals as you've grown here at Missouri Military Academy. From a parent standpoint, I know and understand that you're very proud of your sons, as you should be, and that you're looking forward to the next steps in their life that they're taking in their lives. But as cadets, please make certain that you take a moment. Thank your family for giving you the opportunities of doing this so far in your life. Because without their help, without their sacrifice, none of this, absolutely none of this, would be possible without you. As cadets, cherish these last few moments, these last few hours as a cadet at Missouri Military Academy. Take this time to look around and speak to your friends, your teachers, your coaches, because these last few hours will pass by like a matter of seconds. But please, always remember and never forget that you're graduating from one of the greatest schools in this country. You have a phenomenal future before you. Grab that opportunity and cherish these last few moments here at Missouri Military Academy. Now, at this time, I'd like to invite up the following: General Geraci, Cadet Bata, Cadet Moriari, Cadet Kellen Mugisha, Cadet Cyprian Matinu, Cadet Enoch Renazzi, and their parents, as well as our Quartermaster Rick Dillinger and our Alumni Association President Greg Center, to join me at the podium, please. I think we have everyone. The purpose for everyone coming up here this evening is to present them with their senior rings. And this ring, which I've been wearing since I was a senior in 1972, is a symbol of the time that you've spent here at the Academy. It's a symbol of your brotherhood that you've now entered. It's a badge of honor, it's a badge of pride, and since 1972, I've very rarely ever taken it off. It's one of my greatest pride and joys. Now, a number of years ago, Rick Dillinger gave his ring to a girl and never got it back. That's why he's standing up here. A few of the alumni got together to give him a ring. So Rick, please step forward wherever you are down there at the very end. Accept this ring as a gift from the brotherhood. Now, the reason he doesn't have a ring is because he gave his ring to a girlfriend, and he never got it back. So remember, boys, that this is the, no matter what you do, never give away your ring. Keep it and wear it with pride. And so parents and guardians, Mr. General and Mr. Center and the General, will you please put the ring on the cadets or the alumni finger for me? One of the rarities of our ring is that it's one solid piece. And one of the points of distinction is to watch it wear down as you get older. And as you look at older graduates, theirs will be pretty much smooth, and it's a rite of passage. So. Is it fitting? It's like getting married. I do. Yeah, after you say you do, there's so many things you don't, right? Okay. Well, welcome to the Missouri Military Academy Brotherhood, my sincere brothers. Let's give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce the class president of the class of 2023, Cadet Kellen Mugisha. Where are you, Kellen?
Thank you, Mrs. Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for the 39th Annual Senior Banquet honoring my class, the class of 2023. Before we go on, I would like to share the senior video created by Cadet Gage Blanton, Cadet Peter Dittaker, and Cadet Christian Stamp and Matt Jessup.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn. And that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as
At this time, I am honored to ask for a round of applause for a special group of people. The Missouri Military Academy faculty and staff are more than teachers and workers. They are mentors, they are friends, and they are family. Let's give them a round of applause to show our appreciation for everything they've done for us. General Geraci, will you please join me at the podium? General Geraci, in appreciation for everything that MMA has given to us, we wanted to give something back to you. On behalf of the senior class, it is my honor to present this gift to Missouri Military Academy. These flag stands will be placed in Bernard Hall. It will hold all of the different nations' flag to represent the homelands of our cadets from all around the world, the globe. Now please welcome Cadet Gorka Yarte, who will present the 2023 Class Chronicle.
Good evening, faculty, staff, parents, friends, and acquaintances. Welcome to the 2023 Senior Banquet, a time where I get to talk about seniors, cadets' accomplishments and experiences, but also a time to embarrass them a little bit in front of their families about the things that they've done. This has been a journey for us seniors. Some have been here 5 years and some only 1. But the most important thing is how we all grew this year, even Sidluski. But I will touch base on that later. Although I did not get the opportunity to get to know you all, I'm extremely proud of the things that the seniors have accomplished this year. From getting into great colleges, getting into shape, and doing great in sports, to even reminding ourselves that we will not be seeing that girl ever again in our away matches in sports. Many of us got our hearts broken. Mugisha knows what I'm talking about. I think we have all matured this year, and I hope that we can use our experiences at the Academy to do great and noble things in life. When we're much older, we can finally come back in a time where we can get first in the mess hall without being late to class. Or when we're rich and successful, we can finally buy a PT shirt without being as expensive as a Gucci shirt. My first year at the Academy. My first year at the Academy is one to remember. I remember myself, little Yarte, they called me at the time, asking myself what I just got myself into. That year was a year of new faces and cultures. I saw people in languages I had never seen nor heard of in my life before. That wasn't the problem, though. I was still trying to figure out why all of the leaders were so big. It looked like they were on steroids. And that's when I understood that they didn't take creatine and protein powder at the time like they do today. That first year, for a reason, everyone liked me. I did everything right, and I was the example. But what got me famous was me being able to do an imitation of baby voices. Many times at night, I would bug the mentors by making baby crying noises, and they would come into my room all confused, thinking I was hiding a baby or something, but I would just blame my roommate, who obviously was just asleep. One time, the night mentor even told everyone on the floor, Bravo First Floor, where I lived at the time, to get outside their rooms at 11 p.m. because I kept making these noises. They asked who it was, and I looked like an innocent child, so of course the mentors told me to go back to my room to go to sleep while everyone got dropped and yelled at by the mentor. Those were very good times, I will say. With fun times and laughter, a big part of my first year that shaped me was joining of many activities in sports. The Fusiliers, to name a few, who had been away for many years, the jazz band where I played the drum set, and my favorite, soccer. Back then as middle schoolers, there was a 5-on-5 soccer, and we were a good group of players. So good that sometimes we left the other teams crying, but we did not care. My most memorable times, though, were in the van rides to our soccer matches, where Miss Wallace would go crazy on us for misbehaving. Trust me, you do not want to get her mad, because I thought that First Star Blue was intimidating, but that's not the case. That first year is what shaped me into what I am today. From being put inside a laundry bag and disguised as someone's laundry, to having seniors at the time being my personal bodyguards, to making our personalized Six Flags slides in first floor Bravo Company halls, to now becoming the battalion executive officer, I think I've done a pretty good job here at the academy. That year, I met many fun and also crazy people, but two in particular who still stand with me today are Cadets Kella Mugisha and Brett Miles. Cadet Mugisha and I have known each other for 5 years, and it has been a joy to see him grow as much as he has seen me grow as a person. Mugisha was just as small as me when we first came here. We were always very competitive with each other and always wanted to be the best of what we did. Cadet Mugisha is a great cadet, leader, soccer, basketball player, and even great track runner. But the one thing that Cadet Mugisha is the best at is designing art. Those trash cans behind stage dining will tell you so. Although we are leaving school after being here together for a very long period of time, I know you're going to do great things in life. You're a very humble and hardworking person, and for that I respect you. Cadet Brett Miles. That same year, Cadet Miles, a very bright and smiley kid, comes into the school as a middle schooler. A kid with a very bright future, and at times came off very loud and playful. He survived that year, thankfully, and later joined us as a sophomore, coming back a new man. For many who do not know Brett very well, he has made a tremendous change in the person he is today. He has gone through many obstacles and challenges, but always finds a way to help others. He is now a company commander and has surpassed what many people thought of him and has become a man of religion and encouragement for his cadets. Brett, you're a very kind person, and I'm so glad I had the opportunity to see you change your ways into good things and noble actions. Thank you, Brett. Marco Fane. Marco Fane is my favorite Band of Brothers character, James Mario. And if somebody doesn't know it, you can Google it on your phone. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. From fighting against the Germans in World War II, becoming the battalion commander, now going to Notre Dame, I think we have done what many of us seem to be impossible. I met Fane in my third year at MMA. Fane was such a great cadet that he got caught drinking Gatorade and got put into ISS. Well, at least that will everyone tell you. He was the brother of Fernando Fane, who graduated in 2021 as a battalion XO, a very good friend of mine. I did not know Marco Fane very well when I came in, but shared good memories in soccer, where he got injured and was moved to first floor of Bravo, where I was the leader at the time. Because I was a Fusilier, he helped me being squad leader when I was gone. I was the man going to work, and Fane was the best stay-at-home mom taking care of the kids. One thing led to another, and Fane was promoted to platoon sergeant, and I moved to platoon leader. We were like a power couple. We ran that floor like it was supposed to be led and never took no for an answer. We ran that floor very well for the cadets that were presented to us, and trust me, they were little demons. But we never quit. And we always stuck together. And that is a trait that we share with each other, that no matter the challenge that we face, we always push forward to follow our duties above and beyond our cause. Thank you, Fane. Gage Blanton, my favorite roommate. That same year, now Mr. Sergeant Major Gage Blanton joined us in the Corps with such enthusiasm. Gage joined the Fusiliers, becoming the unarmed commander. And for many of you that are wondering what I'm talking about, watch the movie Stripes and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. As a junior, he became the company commander for Delta, and I was the company commander for Bravo. We were both great COs, but the only difference is I won honor company. I know he still holds a grudge for that, but that's okay. He now lives in Bravo first floor with me, where I have to suffer listening to his Katy Perry playlist while I'm just trying to do my nighttime routine. Can somebody get a break? He even likes to align his little eyebrows to look pretty for Mr. Dillinger, who still gets mad at him for people being late to Fusiliers practice in the morning. He loves me though. Gage loves MMA so much that he personally wants to come back to become a NACO for Bravo Company. And for many of you that are saying, what's a NACO? That's a night mentor. So he'll do that very soon. Almeida and Salinas. Although Afani and I have great chemistry, no one can beat the chemistry of Almeida and Salinas. Salinas came here my third year at MMA, COVID year. And trust me when I say he was a troublemaker. I met Almeida when he first came this year, excited for a so-called American dream that he always wanted to have. Almeida loves soccer and basketball, but the one thing he loves the most is looking fresh. Mr. Clark always makes sure that Almeida and Salinas look good when he goes to get his haircut. At least that's the story that everybody will tell you. Almeida and Salinas look good when they get their haircut. They are both MPs, so they'll always find time to be the best of friends or besties while doing their posting duties at the doors. Those two have really made my senior year one where it's more enjoyable. Salinas always finds a way to cheer up everyone when they are down. The same applies to Almeida. The only difference is he does it in Miss Reynard's class where he always gets himself in trouble for making everybody laugh. I do appreciate it though, Almeida. Ernesto de la Maza. I was the first person that Ernesto met when I came here. I knew from the start we were going to be great friends. We share great memories from playing FIFA, playing tennis, and time in staff. Ernesto always made sure that every single week I had a new girlfriend from Guadalajara, Mexico. And if one rejected me, which is not gonna happen, he had one in the waiting list. But no girl can surpass our beloved Nicaraguan girlfriends from Monsters University. Only a couple will know what I'm talking about. And Ernesto, just so you know, Alexa P is my girlfriend, not yours. Belmonte. I did not know Belmonte very well at the start of the year, but we shared great connections in Miss Raynor's business class, where he always gave 10 minutes explanations of a story of his life. Good technique to get out of work, and for that I appreciate you. But the thing I love the most about Belmonte, though, is his dedication to the small business that he's trying to build. And I know that you will do great with your ideas. I will miss you, and I hope you have a great college experience, postgraduate year at MMA. Before I close off, I would like to say one last remark, and that is a quote that goes, "Dreams without goals are just dreams, and ultimately they fuel disappointment. On the road to achieving your dreams, you must apply discipline, but most importantly, consistency, because without commitment, you'll never start, but without consistency, you'll never finish." This quote reflects growing up at MMA, growing up in the early cold mornings, growing in the laughter of the running in the barracks, growing in the hours standing at attention, growing up on lonely nights thinking of the next day to come, growing up with our families miles away, growing up on the losses of our sports, growing on the people to our right and left, growing on our past selves, and growing in the last moments at MMA. Seniors, just step foot in an everlasting experience that has given you traits and character that you will forever hold. A time of prosperity, failure, laughter, crying, depression, learning, experiences, maturing, eagerness, and most importantly, growth. I say this to show that our growth was from our dreams and goals, but most importantly, from the dedication to ourselves to push past anything expected of us. Even though we grew yesterday and today, much growing is to come, but I am grateful I was able to grow up with my brothers at MMA. Before we leave, could I have all the seniors standing, please? Although we have many senior chants to come in the next 1 or 2 days, I still would like to get a last senior. So please raise your rings and repeat after me. Seniors! Thank you very much for your time. Have a great night.
Can we please give him another round of applause, please? I am truly honored to introduce our guest speaker this evening. Our guest, Mr. Greg Center from the class of 1991 understands what this weekend means to all of us as graduating seniors because he's been through it. He was a band company commander, Charlie company commander, a two-time captain of the baseball team, M Club president, and also battalion commander of the 102nd Corps Cadets. Mr. Greg Center has remained involved in our academy by serving as an officer for several years and is the current president of the MMA Alumni Association Board of Directors. He knows what lies ahead of us as we become alumni, and he traveled back to his alma mater for this Sarasota, Florida, to speak to us this evening. Please help me welcome our alumnus brother, Mr. Greg Center.
Congratulations to the 134th Corps of Cadets, the class of 2023. In the past, I've spoken about scheduling success or shining your shoes, but today I'm going to go in a little bit different direction. I want each of you seniors to stand again. Yarte, you stole a little bit of my thunder on that. If you all stand and take a moment to look around at your brothers. Take a close look at each of their faces. Because each of you made it to this day with the support of each other, and therefore are now bound together for life. Think back to your first day as a recruit, and you left your comfort zone where you were introduced to the life as a recruit, what it meant to be a cadet, and the meaning of esprit de corps. Go ahead and sit down. You left the safe space among your family and friends and entered an environment you were unaccustomed to. This was change at very high level, and in a very short time you were able to adapt and excel. Think back to the first haircut. We saw some of those pictures earlier, and how you were taught how to set up your press, make your bed, clean your room, shine your shoes, wear your uniform, get that gig line straight, march, salute, drill, your shoe line, your gig line, as well as adjust to an active schedule where you learned time management. You acclimated to the environment with the help of your roommate, your squad leader, your platoon leader, company commander, battalion staff, and battalion commander, as well as the commandant staff, CLAs, instructors, coaches, and administration. You learned how to follow instruction, direction, and orders. You received instruction in military bearing, military courtesy, and working as units in floor and company competitions, drill competitions, and honor on the sports fields. You learned how to work as a team. You gained knowledge from your instructors, developed study habits, I hope, and received help from them when requested. Knowledge is something no one can ever take away from you. You learned how to look like a soldier, act like a gentleman, and study like a scholar. You also learned the value of truth, honor, and integrity. First, you followed, but over time, used those lessons when you found yourself in a position of leadership. You gained responsibility, or you assumed it. You were held accountable for your decisions. You were introduced to cadets from around the world, speaking different languages, having different cultures, and you found a way to live and work together. You developed respect for one another. Everything here was earned with hard work and discipline. Nothing was ever given. The stripes you wear on your arm, the ribbons and medals you wear on your chest, the Sam Brown, the saber, the cord you wear on your shoulder, each was earned for merit. And looking out here, I see Fusilier and Color Guard, Academic for his years, Delta Phi, ribbons, medals, soldier bars, Superior Cadet, and the Gold Star, which signifies you are an honor unit with distinction. They are all recognizable to me from the time I spent at the Academy 32 years ago. I know what it takes to earn what you wear on that uniform. In my 3 years, I took advantage of every opportunity I was given and graduated as the first 3-year cadet battalion commander in the school's history. I was also Charlie Company commander, and with that, band commander and M Club president. And by the way, back then, the BC only went to the rank of major. So we didn't have lieutenant colonel or a bunch of majors running around here. We only had one. So company commanders and battalion staff could only go up to captain, but anyway, I digress. Last year at commencement, alumni Lawrence Kwaku Cassell of the class of 93 said, quote, "What MMA gave me nearly 3 decades ago and has given you are the tools to succeed in life. I assure each one of you that what you have learned here will serve you long after you have stood your final formation," end quote. He then went on to share where his ring, hold up your rings. He shared where his ring had taken him in life and the doors it opened. Your senior ring and your education are going to take you places and open doors for you and your life. And I can't wait to find out where. Past Alumni Board of Director President Rob Farnham, class of 84, in his commencement speech a few years ago said, "This would be the last time all of you would be together in one room at the same time." This is a true statement. So let that sink in. This is the last time that you, gentlemen, will be in the room all together at the same time. Ever. You are here at commencement, entering life with a new beginning, and life is going to get busy. Your priorities are going to change. Even if your priorities change, please never lose touch with each other. And that's what the Alumni Association is here to do, to help you with that, to stay in touch with each other. There will be bumps on the road in life. You will come across some and you'll want to quit. Never quit and never give up. And know that your alumni brothers are there for you. You develop strength and determination here in these halls, the sidewalks, the classrooms, field house, gymtorium, playing fields, and with each other. You will settle into a career, have a family, and the times you can get together with your classmates will be few and far between. And trust me when I say, the times you do carve out will be filled with laughter and stories, and that will transport you back to the time you spent together here at the Academy. You will find yourself at times in deep thought, pondering a solution to a problem, or just daydreaming, and then notice your fingers tapping out the drum cadence on your desk, and maybe spinning the ring on your finger. Your thoughts will then return here to this place, MMA, and reminisce of the memories you had of those who you grew up with and those you looked up to. And that is your mind telling you that you need to return home. Believe me, coming here every few years is important. Your mind and your soul will need it and crave it. So as I come to a close of this speech, a wise man once told his children, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." So seniors, one more time, please stand up again. And look around at each other. You will find no better friends than those who have worn the uniform and marched in formation, or from those who wear the ring. That includes those who you have never met before. Your success in this experience has earned the respect and trust of all of us who have come before you. You have earned the right and are truly, and I am proud to say, my brothers. One of our traditions for decades was standing as seniors on senior walk and standing around what is now a fountain, but we had a little pond there, and having good conversations with just us seniors right before dinner mess. And it was a very special part of the day for us because no one else could join us. And we would end that meeting as we were called back to our companies with an, "Aw, seniors," but I think you guys have changed that. You, sir, are in big trouble. So, how do you guys do it? I want to hear it one more time. And I want to really hear it. I need to hear it. Like, I need to feel this. Oh, that was good. That was good. Please be seated, brothers. So, on behalf of all the alumni, congratulations. And we all wish you well in the future endeavors. And we want you to know your brothers, as well as your alumni brothers, are here to assist if called upon. Thank you. So, help me welcome Captain Kip Jacobson, who will now present a few military JROTC awards. The American Legion Award for Scholastic Excellence is awarded to a senior who is in the top 10% of his class in academic subjects, has the second highest GPA, is in the top 25% of JROTC subjects, and has been an active participant in student activities and demonstrated leadership. This award goes to Cadet Gage Blanton. The Master Sergeant Billy Crawford Memorial Award. Master Sergeant Crawford was killed in Vietnam and was known for his bravery. This award is given to a senior cadet who has demonstrated bravery, leadership for military courtesy JROTC. This award goes to Blake Morris. The MMA JROTC Distinguished Service Award for contributions made to the JROTC program is awarded to Cadet Gorka Aitor Yarte Zertuch. The Association of United States Army Leadership and Academic Achievement is awarded to the cadet with the highest ACT or SAT score. This year, that award goes to Gabriel Koninico. If I ruin anyone's name, I apologize. Our next JROTC award is the Non-Commissioned Officers Association Award for JROTC. It is given to an outstanding NCO in the Corps who demonstrates the best military bearing, appearance, deportment, and leadership. Have you sat down? Good. Cadet Gabriel Canonico. I got it this time. Thank God for second chances, right? Thank you, Captain Jacobson. Now let's welcome President Geraci and Commandant Grabowski, who will present several prestigious awards to a few outstanding members of the class of 2023. The William S. Lowe Award for the senior showing the greatest all-around development over his tenure as a cadet is awarded to Cadet Temulin Manlai. The Lieutenant Colonel Vion McConnell Korean Trophy for a cadet officer who performs his duty with diligence is awarded to Cadet Brett Miles. The Alexander Ebersole Selfless Service Award. This is given to the cadet who exhibits courage and grit in the face of overwhelming adversity. Ebersole played football, basketball, and golf at MMA, and he battled cancer his senior year and passed away in October of 2018. And this award goes to Bryson Powell. The class of 1984 plaque for the Unheralded Leader Award is given to a senior cadet who is not an officer, but is respected by his classmates and is considered an instrumental part of pulling the class together. This year's award goes to Cadet Gabriel Canonico. The Richard Cooper Class of 1982 plaque goes to the senior with the longest unbroken tenure as a cadet. This award is named after Richard Cooper, Class of 82, who was an 8-year cadet and a past president of the Alumni Association. This year, the award is presented to Cadet Gorka Aitor Yarte Zertuch. The Babe Ruth Award. Over the course of his baseball career, Babe Ruth became one of the game's heroes, breaking baseball's most important slugging records and doing so while showing kindness and good sportsmanship. When we mention the name Babe Ruth, it brings to mind an icon in sport and in life. We have a Babe Ruth Award to present today. This cadet shows good sportsmanship, great integrity, and good character. The following cadet coming to the stage is Cadet Gorka Aitor Yarte Zertuch. The Baum Award. The Baum Award for Outstanding MMA Athlete. This award is given in honor of Dr. Wilbur Harrison Smith Baum, class of 1912, who was an osteopath and athletic trainer. He was inducted into the National Athletic Trainers Association Hall of Fame. It is given to the cadet who has been an outstanding high school athlete, lettering in 3 varsity sports. The Baum Award goes to Cadet Gabriel Canonico. The Meritos Discipline Award for the cadet that had no tours is awarded to Cadet Gorka Aitor Yarte Zertuch. I'm going to dent that eventually. And finally, the 2023 Alumni Award, which goes to the senior or seniors who have been selected by their classmates as the cadet most likely to succeed. This year we have 3 recipients winning this award: Cadets Gorka Aitor Yarte Zertuch, Anthony Melick, and Gage Blanton. Gentlemen, congratulations on your achievements. Let's give them all one more round of applause while I turn the mic back over to Cadet Kellen Mugisha. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Center. Now that we have concluded these awards portion of the evening, I'd like to invite everyone to please join me in a few toasts. I direct your attention to your programs. The proper responses to the toasts are listed on the back. Everyone, please raise your glasses as the class of 2023 class secretary, Cadet Anthony Melick, proposes a toast. Class Agent Cadet Blanton will now propose a toast. Missouri Military Academy President General Geraci will now propose a toast.
I propose a toast to the class of 2023.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation. The invocation will be given by our class treasurer, Cadet Roy Kiroko. Please remain standing after the invocation for the singing of Old MMA.
Let us pray. Loving and gracious God, we thank you for all that you give us, the food we eat, the lives we live, our family and friends. Pour out your blessings on all of us gathered here, on this food and the hands that prepared it. May it strengthen us to do your work in your world. Amen.
Cadet Lucas Sadlowski will now lead us in singing Old MMA. The words are printed on the back of your program.
Old MMA, no school shall dim thy fame, no sun shall give thee shame, no sun forget thy name, old MMA. Our hearts are bound to thee, in love and loyalty, steadfast our sun shall be for MMA.
You may be seated, please. Congratulations to all of our award winners and, of course, to our senior class. This now concludes this portion of the program. I sincerely hope that everyone has enjoyed this evening and that everyone is looking forward to tomorrow's commencement. Now, when leaving the Centennial Gymtorium after dinner, you'll notice the large MMA Proud and MMA Cadet signs that were made by Cadet Fred Howard's family. We can't thank Tara Fred enough for her generosity and helping us share the pride we feel for MMA. So please feel free to take photos while it's lit up. And please note that at each seat is information about the 1889 Scholarship Fund. Please consider making the small contribution of $18.89 a month to help the cadets that will follow and become part of our brotherhood. So to my brothers, my seniors, the seniors, you have a choice in life. You can be either an observer or you can be a participant in life. I urge you to take the foundation of excellence that you've learned and built in yourself here at Missouri Military Academy and to be the one that changed that can see the future in the world. Each of you has that power. Now, General Geraci, will you and your guests at the tables please start the buffet line for us? Now, as you can see, on either side, we have two buffet lines, one on each side of the room. When you and the guests at your table are ready to go through the line, we invite you to help yourself. We hope that you enjoy the meal that Sage Dining has prepared for you, and feel free to stay and visit after you finish dinner. It's been a pleasure to MC this event. I hope that you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you here tomorrow at the Centennial Gymtorium tomorrow morning for commencement at 10 a.m. Thank you, and good night.